back on this game. Da-na-na. No Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom. Continue. From where I left off like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, about the time in between videos on this, or streams on this game. Sorry. I mean, I was toying with the idea of doing this as a video series because apparently this game's like 50 hours long. So yeah. Where did we leave? Oh yeah. Last time we ended up. Oh, what was her name? I forget her name now. Last time we came out of a tunnel, witnessed someone die that Edward, I think his name is, was close to or something, and yeah, life kind of went from there, and then we've got Roland, who I don't actually, who doesn't actually know how we got here, so yeah. So Ding Dong Dell, where I'm from, no view like this either.
Gosh.
What's it like where you're from? I guess it's ahead of this world in some ways and behind in others. That's it, Nella. Nella used to tell me a story, you know, when I was little. It was about another world, one very closely connected to our own. I always imagined it was just a fairy tale, but I suppose there must have been some truth to it after all. So I got lost between these two worlds and wound up here. Does that mean there's no way home? What did you do there in your world? I was a king. What? Well, a president. It's kind of the same thing. Which means I have a little experience when it comes to running a country. Really? And perhaps you might be kind enough to share some of it with me. Things may not be quite the same here as in your world, but still. What exactly are you planning? A quiet life in the mountains might not be such a bad idea, you know. No, I've made up my mind. Watch it. I'm going to revenge Nella. Or revenge Nella.
I'm going to keep my promise to Nella.
I was kind of close.
I'm going to build a kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
You know, when you decide to make a playlist. I've got that. Videos. Sorry if it's like midstream. I guess maintenance. Right, there you go. Hey! I had a Garden Warfare 2 playlist for the longest time. And then I realised... like, the only thing I actually stream and do on the channel is basically Garden Warfare 2. So I was like... I don't really want a playlist full of, like, the whole channel, thanks. So yeah. My god, was that all we had of chapter 1? If I'm to become king again, I'll need to convince a kingmaster to help us. A kingmaster? Or kingmaker, sorry. Yes, a monarch must have the power to serve his people. A kingmaker is a magical creature blessed with a great power. By bending one to his will, a king proves that he is worthy to lead his nation. So it's a mark of authority. Don't ask me how they both gained a Scottish accent or something then.
Yes.
Yes, but it's not just that. It's also a guardian. In times of need, it can come to the nation's aid. A single kingmaker has the strength of an entire army. Is that so? I'm guessing they're pretty big. Oh yeah, some of the size of a castle. You don't say. And you mean to tame one of these things? Wait a minute. You were a king until just recently, right? Shouldn't you have one of these kingmakers already?
Not exactly.
Well, my father only died a month ago, you see. We hadn't quite got around to that part yet. So I was never a true king. Not really. If the ceremony had gone ahead as planned, I would have my kingmaker by now. But of course, it didn't. I know what's happening with your kingmaker. Now that you're out of the picture. What's our features pulling now? I see, so in all likelihood, Mousinger has taken control of your kingmaker already. Yes, which means I'll have to find a new one. A new kingmaker for our new kingdom. And where do we find one exactly? There can't be too many of these things. I think we might have a chance of meeting one if we visit the King's Cradle, beyond Cloud Coil Canyon. The King's Cradle. Could this game stop trying to make me stop what I'm saying? It's a holy place where a kingmaker is enshrined. Every kingdom has one. So if the kingmaker happened to be at loose ends, we could visit them at their king's cradle and try to convince them to sign up with us. Exactly, and if the stories are true, there is a kingmaker in the place I mentioned, which is yet to be claimed. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. Alright. One moment. Evan's Essentials. Unlocked. He's now taking part in Little Red Riding Hood. Now I can fight beside you, Roland. What, a cape makes you fight beside me? Right. Well, alright, but take it easy to begin with, okay? The party menu. The party menu can be accessed from the main menu. You can use the party menu to decide who will take part in battle, and who you'll control first in combat. This will be whoever's at the top of the list. Objective updated. First steps. Right. I think I'm one to be wanting to save right now. Hours played, it's going to be at like 1 hour 5 minutes or so. More like 1 hour 2 minutes. No one said it had to be accurate. Look, a trapdoor. A what? A trapdoor. They're found with the They're found where the energy in the land is especially strong, mostly near landmarks. If you touch it, it will sort of remember you. And that means you can return to it whenever you like. Not everyone can use them though. You need to know a certain spell called travel. Luckily Nella taught it to me. So you're telling me you know how to teleport? How come you didn't use a spell of yours to get out of the castle? Well, as I said, you need to have visited the trapdoor in order to travel back to it. Well, I never really spent much time outside the castle until now. In fact, this is the first trapdoor I've ever seen. Of course, well, let's visit as many of these as we can from now on. These things are sure to come in handy.
Yes.
Yes, let's go. Shall we begin by having this one remember us? I suppose. You can now travel in the hollow trapdoor. Why couldn't they just put you can now travel to the hollow trapdoor? Traveling through trapdoors. You'll find trapdoors dotted all over this world. All over the world. Simply walk up to one and press X to have it remember you. When you have a trapdoor remember you, it'll be added to your trapdoor map, allowing you to travel back there instantly from anywhere in the world. You can access the trapdoor map by opening the map menu with options, then pressing options, or by simply holding down options. So basically options is a pretty important button. Ah, yes. Oh, God, you have to hold it for a while. So yeah. Oh, look, it's the wild area. Sorry, no, it's not. This isn't Pokemon Sword and Shield. Don't get triggered. This game does actually look pretty nice. I'm saying that about basically every game I play at the minute. If we get too close, we'll have to fight them. Oh, so if you touch them, you fight them.
I'll do my best.
I forget the combat for this game. So you know, if I literally like spend most of the time mashing a button, that might be my bad. But that's how most combat goes in games. Mash one button, hope you get it right. And you know, I'm probably actually going to grind a fair bit actually on this first area, on this bit, because I don't want to run it. I don't want to kind of do what I usually end up doing, which is, you know, getting to some bits with like enemies that say like level 20, like level 30, and I'm like level 20, because I've only done like the necessary fights and stuff. I've got circles jump in this game. Don't know how I feel about that still, because I know in because I'm playing through Final Fantasy 15 at the minute in my own time. I know that's kind of one of my biggest problems with what I've done, because there's this one thing where Prompto kind of wants to fight or wants to ride something, and it turns out that you can't. Or, oh no, sorry, that's it. No, he wants to ride something. I think he wants to ride like a chocobo or something, and you have to go and fight this thing. And for saying this thing's only level 12, I was like level 13. Yeah, the fight's like pretty. It's not easy, but then again, I didn't have the best like the best equipment on at the time. But yeah, it's not an easy fight. Like that, that's one thing I probably won't fight at the minute. Not wanting to be on the receiving end of any of that thing's attacks. But yeah, I'm saying like a lot of games that I'm playing at the minute do look beautiful. Well, I'm playing through Kingdom Hearts 3 at the minute because that's gone on Game Pass. Playing through Final Fantasy 15 because that's on Game Pass. playing through this because I have it and I kind of want to. Hey, Roland's got to level up. And Evan got to level up then. Right, so we wanting to be onto items and never mind, they both healed up anyway. So yeah.
Ready for this?
I will probably do this off camera in future as well. Just like all the grinding, because I'm probably gonna do a fair bit of it. But you know, for now I'm probably gonna do. I don't know what I want to kind of get to. Now I'll do. Oh, there's a 3, 4, and a 5 here. But yeah, I don't know what level we'll get to now. Probably 5 or 6 or so. Come on, Roland. Got to make up because I might have accidentally killed Evan. Item effect restores a little of the user's HP. Yeah, it just sent him from 1 up 187 of his HP. What's Evan got on a minute? 29 and 11. So 32 and 6. Again, what's Roland got on? He's got a what? I want to keep the fiery broadsword on. So that's what? That and it's a 37-20. That's a 33-16. That's a 23-7. So yeah, I probably want to be putting like one of you know, you forget how you deal with equipment and stuff. What's the weakest he's got? That's the weakest by about 10. Oh, see, that'll give him +9. Oh no, wait, that's Evans. If I can get another one of them, it'd help. So you've got a 29-11, but I could give you a 28-13. I'll give you a 29. I'll give you a 28-13 at the minute, I think. I don't think I've got any other. Oh, I have. But hang on, can Evan have a sidearm? Because if Evan can... Yeah, but... Ooh. Never realised I had that. Wait, what have you got on at the minute? You've got a 32-6, 29-11. I haven't got any, like... I've got a fire rat slicer. I'm going to put that on Evan just to give him something that has fire. And I'll give you this. Yeah, I'll give you the blunderbuss, the blunder blaster. Sorry. I'll give you that. Party pendant. No, I'll give you the height pendant actually. Ah. So wait, what does rapid sideways slash turns out doing damage at doing damage even at a distance? I don't know why I couldn't say anything then. Level 5 Hedgehound. Let's fight.
Watch your backs.
Got him. You obtained a piece of shaggy fur. So how do you change who you're playing? You know when you forget controls. Change the difficulty level. So you, yeah. Oh, hard and expert modes aren't without their rewards though. Monster you fight in the chests found in the faraway forest and other places will all yield rarer items. Oh, change character with up and down. Okay. I'm just kind of reminding myself of direct Higgle dies. Who's that or what's that? I mean, I guess I'll find out later, but you know. Change weapon with L2. Okay, it's all slowly coming back to me now. Wow. They literally just like swap out the model. I want to kind of go with Evan for a bit. We can always kind of just swap in battle anyway.
Ready for this?
It would be up here then. Where are we actually going? I might have forgotten. Oh, over there. So where are we? Where? There. So we need to be going in that direction. Now, I thought Final Fantasy 15 had some good music in it. This game is pretty close. Ah, that's it. Triangle's a strong attack, isn't it? God damn it. Right, so we need to be like down here, I think. I'm presuming so, because there's a cutscene. Dealing with airborne enemies. Some monsters can fly, making them tricky for us to deal with, as it won't be possible to hit them with a regular melee attack while they're in the air. They'll need to be brought down with low. They'll need to be brought low with mid-air attacks, which can be performed by unleashing a regular melee attack while jumping. Ranged attacks from guns, wands, etc. can also be useful in this situation, and certain skills are also effective against airborne enemies.
It's coming back! Gosh! What in the... Oh, you two! You can see my little lovelies, can't you? Why not have lent you a hand?
Getting your higgledy friend. Getting your higgledy friends to help. God, what is this? What is it with this game and names I can't pronounce? It's gonna get on my nerves. During battle, higgledies will automatically back you up by attacking, defending, healing, and performing various other actions based on their type. Sometimes they'll give you the go-ahead to issue special orders that will see them perform incredible super-powered skills. Just run up and press X to activate them. Certain other higgledies will allow you to absorb them by holding down the button for your character's spells and abilities, thereby changing and improving their effect. Oh, that's what that thing is. Ah. You can check how many higgledies of which element will be necessary to enhance a skill in this way in the equipment and skills menu. Experiment to find some killer combos. Getting a higgledy for I forgot. Oh yeah, but like, just run up and press X to activate them. Hang on.
I need your help! Excuse me.
Are you alright? Oh my, that was a close one and no mistake. I don't know what I would have done if you two lovely boys hadn't come wandering by. I'm Martha, by the way. Auntie Martha to those I take a shine to, and I'm pleased to say I've taken a shine to you. Come on then, we're going to my house. I must give you a little something to say thank you. Don't ask me why I'm giving everyone a random accent, like a random Scottish accent or something. Righto. Here you are, it's not much, but it's home. In you come. Come. You two really did save my bacon back there. I never expected to see a wyvern so close to home. Honestly, a girl can't even go out picking herbs in peace these days. So these little creatures of yours, are they monsters? Hey! Oh, you cheeky so-and-so. No, they're not. They're, well, they're more pneumonia than anything, I suppose. Pneumonia? That's right, dear. There's that wind, isn't there? And fire and rain and such like. They're all natural pneumonia. And when those pneumonia decide to grow heads and legs and start running around being adorable, they become higgledies. Ah, so you know what I was saying about what or who is that thing earlier? Yeah. So where are you off? Where were you off to when you got waylaid helping out old Martha anyway? We don't often get visitors around these parts. We're on our way to King's Cradle beyond Cloud Coil Canyon. See? Didn't mess it up that time. No, really? Just the two of you going into that den of despicable sky pirates? Sky pirates? We have to. Have to? Dear. Absolutely, positively have to? Absolutely, positively, yes. Well, in that case, you'd better take some of my little lovelies with you. Really? You really don't mind? It's the least I can do. You show me that you'll treat them kindly, and best of all, that you'll put them to good use. Thank you very much, Auntie Martha. I feel a lot better with these little guys backing us up. Wonderful. And if you ever have any questions about them, you just come and ask me, you hear? Higgledy befriended. Runesable the Righteous has decided to join you on your adventure. Right. So where are we off to next? Higgledy's can be selected. Oh, didn't get to read that. Head for Cloud Coil Canyon. I'm gonna mess saying that up horribly at one point. What point? So where are we actually off to then now? Like that direction? Yep. Basically. If we head down there, there should be a bridge that we can cross. Or so. But more fights.
I'll do my best.
I was actually middle of changing weapons then. Right, there should be. Now we'll fight more goo. We'll fight more goo, because why not?
Watch your backs.
I hope you don't mind me asking. I said I don't mind at all. They're real. I'm half grown something. Interesting, you don't get many. Can I just read some stuff, please? No. No. Oh, that wasn't level 10 one. Hell yes. Not saying I couldn't take it down, but you know, it's level 10. I am definitely not level 10, so I'm definitely not wanting to take it on. Instead it can walk back over there, or I'm gonna have to fight one of these level 10 things, aren't I? Keep it off screen, keep it off screen, keep it off screen. Then it probably won't see you, depending on how this game works with that kind of stuff. Fine, I'll fight it.
Do my best.
I'm kind of wanting to just keep my eye on this level 10 guy, if anything. To be honest with you, I went a lot better than I was expecting. No, I'm not wanting to fight all the level 10 thing. Right, Cloud Coil Canyon it be. What we be going to? Apparently this game's like 35 to 50 hours long as well, so... yeah. Like, don't know how much the DLC adds to that, but I have it, so we'll probably end up doing it. So we have to make it through this valley to reach the King's Cradle, huh? Yes. Yes. And that's not the only challenge we face. The King's Cradle is at the other end of Cloud Coil Canyon, and on an island near the Heartlands. So we need to find a boat too. I'm afraid so. But we must not worry. But we must worry about that later. First, we need to make it through the valley. I feel like saving is going to be needed right now. As it's been quite the time since a save has been created. Or it feels like it. So I'm gonna just make a save. I'm kind of just looking out for like any... War point. That's literally what I was keeping my eye out for. Oh, hello there, we must... Oh, now, you don't look like Sky Pirates, thank goodness. Would you be interested in making a little purchase? Perhaps I have some lovely fresh herbs in stock. What's a merchant doing all the way out here? Well, it's quite a story, actually. You see, I was based in Ding Dong Dell, but there was a little political trouble over that way, and now the mice are in control. I didn't much like the look of how things were going, so I made good my escape while I still could. You're from Ding Dong Dell, you say? Indeed, I am. Now wait just a second. King Evan, you're alive. Everybody on the Leaf Book was saying you'd be killed. You'd been killed. So I just assumed the rumours must be true. Oh well, no, actually, I survived. Just. What's a Leaf Book? Is this some other kind of magic you guys have or something? I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. You've never heard of the Leaf Book? Well, it's the greatest place to find help, to find the latest news and gossip from all over the world. Where do I get help from? And the advice for accessing it is the hottest new product from the technological wizards over at Broadleaf Inc. Really? Sorry, just listen to me launching into my sales patter. You'll have to forgive me. Old habits die hard. So there's some kind of a device we can use to get the latest information from all over the world. Sounds pretty useful. Do you have any of these things for sale? How much are you asking? Oh, they're a snippet. 10,000 guilders. Wow. Well, I suppose you've just been wandering through a rather tough time, Your Majesty. Nice discount. And he's basically going to give us one. Obtained a Leaf Book viewer. Basically a phone. Leaf Book is an information sharing service provided by the technological wizards of the land of Broadleaf, which allows people from around the world to share news and opinions. Twitter, Facebook, kinda Instagram, Reddit. Yeah, completely doesn't exist in real life. To access it, simply open the main menu and select library, then pick it from the list of options that appears. Access a treasure trove of thoughts, opinions, rumours and speculation about the latest going on. Then again, speaking of social media, it was nice this morning to wake up and just see Boris the Butcher trending on Twitter. Clicked on it and I was like, oh yeah, because that happened. Boris Johnson's planning on curing coronavirus by having a lot of people have it. Roland's Journal. Installing the Lair of the Lost Lord DLC will allow you to discover and read Roland's accounts of his adventures with everything. And hang on. Phone, this is where you come in. Have I got to sign into the PS app now? God damn it. Hang on, I need to confirm if I have this more installed. I might have it, but I can't remember if I got it installed. So I'm just checking. Because if it's in the one that's slightly more expensive, then yeah, I have it. So I'm just double checking. If it's in the Prince's edition, then yeah, probably have it. Yeah, I think I do. There was only like the two. Was it the Lair of the Lost Lord? Yeah, I have it. I have the season pass, idiot. So I have the Tale of the Timeless Tomb, the Lair of the Lost Lord, the Adventure Pack, and the season pass. Because I got the Prince's edition, so yeah. Because I think at the time, I pretty much only got this game because it was on sale, and I'd like the look of the first. I liked the look of the first one. Hi chat, how's your day going? But yeah, I like the look of the first No Kuni, and then I kind of saw 2's on sale for like, I think it was like 10 quid for the normal one, and then like 13 for the game and all basically for the Prince's edition, which came with all the DLC. So I was like, yeah, I'll just take the one with all the DLC, I think. So yeah, there's the basic story behind me getting this game with all the DLC, as opposed to getting it without all the DLC. Yes, I did just activate them after the fight, just for a joke. Apparently this is where we need to be. Roland, look. What is that? It's a prop-leafed clover. They only grow here in Cloud Coil Canyon. The leaves spin, you see, and they give off ever such a soft little breeze. It's hardly the time for a botany lesson, but I've only ever seen these in books before. I may just put myself as a period offline, so yeah, I don't get notifications, because I'm somewhat of an idiot and forgot. I'm taking it that there's going to be a thing later which basically allows us to use them to get up there, which is why we can't get up there now. Hey Roland, you just swept half of this fight. Imagine trying to press the wrong button for it and accidentally swapping weapons, as I've just been doing. I pressed L2, no skills at R2. Idiot. Meh. Do I? Yes I do. You know when you appear offline to stop notifications coming through? Die, boy. I'm still trying to use X to jump every now and again. It's annoying. No, X is like everything else. 100 guilders. How many do I have? 909. Hi, chat. Hang on. I realise I'm kind of stupid and don't have chat up. Oh, Brett. How are you doing, mate? I genuinely jumped down there without even thinking then. Because I am lacking the brain cells, apparently, to think of that. I mean, thanks, Brett.
Here goes nothing.
I'm counting on you.
Where are we actually heading? I'm kind of just taking on, like, the enemies that I'm seeing. Oh, it's like around this corner. God, if this game didn't have a map, I'd be in trouble. Right. More enemies. I'm kind of just taking on enemies to get some levels at this point. Because I think that's kind of how I'm wanting to take it. I'm seeing a save point, so I'm presuming something probably important to the story or something's about to happen. Ah, when you don't see the fact that there's a mouse behind you. A dangerous blunderbuster. I'm taking it that that's slightly better. Down, whatever. Ah, Reet. 2611. I mean, seeming Roland's the only one that can have the guns at the minute. Might as well put them on, I suppose. Oh, there's a Belly Wriggle Bluff trapdoor. There's all the stuff done. The only reason I'm like whenever I'm saving on a new file is so if the stream stops, I can kind of go back to like wherever it ended, and yeah, do life like that. Damn, no way up, but we need to get up there. Higgle piggle higgle. What is it? I'm not going to bother saying their lines. I think he wants us to follow him. Yeah. And he looks pretty serious about it too. So now we're following this thing. Items. Give me them all. Is there something there? He wanted to help his pal. Because that's basically what they are. They are basically just a marshmallow. But it's a, I forget if the class this game as an RPG or what. I think it is. Nah. I don't really ever take notice of what some games are. It's like the Ghostbusters. Gosh, was that goodness? Non-battle spell learned. You learned the Wind Whipper spell. Something just happened? He just gave me a new spell. Mate, did I... Literally, if you go back about 10 minutes in this stream, / video, whatever you're watching this as, you'll see that I said, do we get something that makes us jump higher or something for these? I called it. I've never actually seen... I'll say I've never seen this game. I have, but not this far. I've seen... like... 5 minutes of it. If that. On top of what I've played. I think them 5 minutes was like a boss fight or something, so... And even then, that was kind of a long time ago. So yeah. Pair of gust-proof whirlwind boots. No, because isn't that like the opposite of what I'd want? Where are we going now? Virtually back to where we came from. Well, thanks, Brett. Thank you. I mean, don't expect the bell to do much. Other than maybe ring like once a week. Or whatever. Yep. We go. I probably ought to save actually. Because I ain't seeing a save point. Oh, Roland's doing alright for levels. You know, considering he's almost like a whole level above Evan. I'm taking it at some point in the game the levels are kind of going to balance out. I don't know that, but yeah, I'm kind of presuming it. That's actually kind of a sneaky chest. I don't know. I don't know why he's a midget. It's set in the game. It's not like you can change it. Because otherwise, if you could, then these aerial fights will be a tad easier. Because I'm pretty sure, you know, they'd just be set like max height. Ooh. You know, so yeah. That's kind of just how it is. Wait, apparently we weren't even going to come up here. Oh no, we were. I was looking at the map kind of wrong. You know, for saying I've been playing Breath of the Wild a bit lately. Brett, god damn you. I like how your message didn't even get put in the chat. It literally came to me for an option of showing it or hiding it. So man, it'd be one of them. Yeah, that's what not Donald Trump, Boris Johnson is basically ignoring at this point. Or, that's what feels like. Well, that's basically what it feels like he's doing. A whopping nothing about it. And before anyone else in the chat or video, before anyone else in the chat or watching the video says, yes, I live in the UK, and yes, at the minute I wish I didn't. Purely because of the response the UK's had to coronavirus. I don't want to get too far into it. But yeah. If you're on console and watching the video, it's kind of just how it is, yeah. Wash your hands and sing happy birthday. It's basically the response the UK's had to it. Yep. I mean, it is water. So, I mean, I don't know what you were expecting about, like, from that. Probable tea. Great rolling. You have your work cut out. I really just don't need no one to die, or Roland to die. Hell yes. Let's just you're on both. Nah, Brett, what happens is after the stream ends, after I end the stream it goes up as a video, so yeah. Which is why like 99% of things I do at the minute is streamed. Because if you do it directly from like, because I do it all directly from my PlayStation and stuff, unless it's a previous Twitch stream like Life is Strange 2 was, then yeah, it's all directly from my PlayStation. But the only problem with that being, if I do a video, it can only be an hour long, So for a game like this that's 35 to 50 hours long, having the time, you know, having like a time limit on videos of an hour doesn't really help, because it mean I'd have to basically, so say if I wanted to do a 2-hour video, I'd have to do them, then export the video, and then yeah. Well, Matt Traveller, show me what you've got. Give me what I like now. I was talking about them nuts. Crunchy munchy ones. But yeah. So say if I wanted to do a 2-hour video from my PlayStation, I'd have to record 2 videos separately, take it, then export it to my PC, then I'd have to edit them together, then render it, which would take like 3 hours on its own with my PC, and then I'd have to do it, like, then I'd have to upload it. So yeah, which I don't really want to do. Modern Travel, this is what I meant, this is what I mean. The greatest offering that I have ever seen. The higgledy hidden inside the stone comes flying out. Filgree the flighty has decided to join you on your adventure. Trophy earned, make your best offer. You can now travel to Slither something. What's it called? Slitherside Trapdoor. That was an achievement, or trophy as well, by the way. You cast the Wind Whipper spell. Just so you can gain some stuff, like a 6th sensor. There be some items up here. Iron nugget. And yes, I'm... No, there's a chest here. I gotta fight them, or have I fought them? No, I've gotta go up there. 3-leaf saw away. And you can't just jump down there. You actually gotta come all the way over here. God damn it. Huh? Did you hear that?
This doesn't look good.
What are they?
Not great. You're brave indeed to come a-wandering into these parts uninvited. That, or you've never heard of the old cloud snake. Sorry, we're not from round here. Yeah, after, which will probably be like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. We have important business beyond the valley. You simply must let us past. Yeah, I might. Oh, we must indeed. I'll tell you where we simply must do, boy. String them up and come a spying on our secret base. I, my honoured colleague, has the right of it. You've contravened Rule 7, Section D of the Piratical Aviators Code, and the punishment for such a heinous crime is death. But we're not aviators. We walked here. Spare us your clever words, mister. We'll not stand here and listen to you wheedle your way out of it. Aye, pirating's busy work. Less talking, more dying. watching, like she was watching us walk here.
Taking the law into your own hands, eh? The boss will love that. You were all set to play judge, jury, and execution, then drag their bodies back to claim the reward, weren't you? Go on, I dare you to deny it.
Well, I never. That is,
I thought as much, but what happens to them isn't your decision. It's Batu. Now take them back to base before I tell him he's forgotten who's in charge.
yes, miss.
What should we do? All right, you two, take this lot back to base. I'm going to scout around a bit. The white ones are on the prowl again. Don't worry, the boss is a reasonable man. Most of the time. How could he not be? He's my dad.
Right. Good. This way, you dogs. Well, he communicates telepathically now. So this is their base. It's bigger than I thought it'd be. Make one false move in air my arteries, and you'll all be run through quicker than you can spit. Roland's one trying to keep back. What do you think they're gonna do to us, Roland? We've done nothing wrong. So, these are our trespassers, eh? Or to report in. Where's the boss when you need him?
Matey, wow, I said that. So, what do we have here? Well, no.
Ah, that's Batu. You must be the trespassers, loitering suspiciously in the canyon there, or so I heard it. With good reason, please hurl us out. We only wanted to visit the King's Cradle. We won't cause any trouble, I promise. You caused trouble the second you set foot on sky-powered turf. Lad, this is a violation of the code. One that carries a penalty of death. No exceptions. You'll be dashed on the rocks at the bottom of the canyon. Just like all the rest, the code must be obeyed and the carrion crows must be fed. What? Can't you? You might want to reconsider. This is King Evan of Ding Dong Dell. What do you suppose will happen if you execute a royal, Hey, you're a very one to jest so in the face of death, matey. We're not so backward that we ain't heard of the young prince taking the throne, but we're not so soft in the head as to believe he'd come trespassing all the way up here neither. There was a coup. We fled here in fear of our lives. Begging your pardon, boss. There's news of the wind. Some such delivery. Might just be a scrap of truth in this here tall sounding tale. Is that so? All more the reason to sling him off a cliff and be done with it. Whoever's in charge down in Ding Dong Dell's sure to be pleased as punch at such tidings. And it can't do no harm to stay on their own good side now, can it? But boss, it's Tarny. But boss is Tarny. The Wyverns have taken her hostage. They said they'll let her live, but only if we promise to up 6 riding away and never come back. Look at a slip of a girl, would they? But if we desert this here base, we'll be sitting ducks for any and all as choose to come at us. Lousy wizards will slaughter every last man, woman and child. It won't do. She may be my only daughter, but the needs of one can't outweigh the many. But she's the blood of my own blood. She's the blood of me bloods. What she is. If the boot were on the other foot, I know she'd do the same. But boss, hold her tongue. Hold your tongue. I've made my decision. Wait, you can't just leave her to die. What's that now? If none of you are willing to go, I will. I'll rescue her, Gar. Please, Chief Battle, you have to let us try. Tawny saved our lives. We are honor bound to repay the debt. Someone tells me that ain't all you're after, laddie. Aye, they're after the way out, boss. You take it from me. We won't run away. You have my word, as you have my word. Just what you're plotting, laddie. I don't have time for none of your trickery. It's not trickery, I swear, but I have to live. I have to become a king again. I have to build a country where everyone can be happy. You had your chance at being king, lad, and you made a right pig's ear of it. Ran away up here with your tail between your legs, did you not? These blighted lands. I'm not reading the rest of this.
I'll unite all the kingdoms in peace.
Well, he says it himself now.
Not just a king indeed, but the king of the whole blessed world, eh, lad?
If that's what it takes, I have to try. And I can't stop trying until everyone is able to live happily ever after. So I can't let it all end here. I just can't.
Silence, ye mangy curs. You were saying, lad?
If I can't repay my debt to Tanny, I don't deserve to be king. I don't deserve to... But at least give us a chance to save her first. If we do, grant us safe passage to the king's cradle.
Yep.
So that's
Yes.
right, sunshine. You've got yourself a deal.
So do you guys have any idea where they might have taken her? Aye, the Wyvern's Den. It's a great cave west of here. A veritable nest of the vicious vipers. Before you take off, we have a little shop here at the base where you can stock up on your supplies if need be. Great. Where be this shop of theirs?
Will you be staying with us?
Nope. I'm looking for this apparent shop that they have, which I'm presuming is up here. Or not. I saw that glow. Cheek below. Check below. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Ah.
Come to do some shopping, eh?
Found it. Oh, what? 1,000. What? Literally 1,000 for a revive. What is that? It's 1,000 for a revive. What? Massive mallet. I apparently have no one who can hold a mallet anyway at the minute, so yes. Not overly wanting to take care of that. I already have one bed, but I might as well buy another. Because then I can go equipment and skills, and I can go. Oh, I got gust proof ones. God damn it. I got it slightly wrong. Oh well. Wait, what's... No, you can have whirlwind. And you can have gust proof. I'm gonna give you the long range one. And I'm gonna give you the close range one. Oh, we've got a few more of these. Magic slightly improves defense, light pierces, elemental resistance. I'm gonna give that to Evan, I think. I'm gonna give that to Roland, I think, and then I'm gonna give that to Evan. Wait, how much is that? Oh, that improves his HP actually, yeah. It's only about 50 though, isn't it? Right. Sort of warp point or trip door over here. Main gate trip door. I don't suppose there's a save point around here, do I? Damn it. This just makes the game look even, like, nicer. Go all the way over there. Don't you hate it when you can't save in, like, the middle of nowhere in games? Snake Tooth Ridge. Wrong button. not saying that, you know, save points are few and far between. Definitely feels like they are though. I'm gonna go back into Cloud Coil Canyon, basically in hope that there's a save. Ah, perfect. Save point. Because we've easily done like over an hour today. Yep, there you go. But yeah guys, I'm gonna leave the stream here, hope you enjoyed. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed guys. I'm gonna be leaving the stream here. It's been a good one. Yeah, I mean, Nella's dead. That happened in the end of the last stream. Well, end of the last video. Nella's dead. Roland's kind of still going. So yeah, Evan's being Evan, thinking he can save everyone. I don't really know how it's going to turn out though. So I mean, this game came out in 2018. I thought it didn't come out last year. Huh. And I think some people, the people who were doing it finished it early last year, because yeah, they were doing it in like half-hour blocks, which would take like 100 videos if I was to do it that way, which yeah, no. But anyway guys, I'm gonna leave the stream here. Thank you to everyone who came to the stream. This is up on YouTube as a video, because if you're watching this after the stream happened, then there's a video like every other video on the channel. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later.